Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Aria. If it's your first time here, welcome. And if you are a regular subscriber, I appreciate you. Welcome back. I'm super excited to bring you today's video because it took a lot of work to put it together and I'm really hoping you enjoy it. These are basically my main DIYs for Christmas 2024. If you are a regular on this channel, you know that I love doing DIYs and I really think these ones are my best yet. If you like this kind of content, please don't hesitate to hit that like button, drop a comment below, and if you're not yet a subscriber to my channel, please, I hope you consider subscribing today. In today's video, I will be doing 9 DIYs for the season. These DIYs are inspired by stuff that I want to decorate my home with. I want to decorate my tree with, or I want to decorate my general home. As you can see behind me, I have set up my 2 main trees in my living area, so I am not waiting around, guys. So I am going to get into this video. There are 9 DIYs. Some are ornaments, some are tabletop decor. One is a candle, and you will see the rest. Without any further ado, let's get into this video. In this first DIY, I am going to be using these ornaments that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using a sweater that I am no longer wearing, and I'm basically going to use the sleeves to make this DIY. So I'm going to use these large ornaments, which basically I'm going to get one jumbo ornament out of each sleeve. I'm going to slide it in there. As you can see, I'm sliding it in there. Take the top off, slide it in there, and I'm going to cut the excess sweater material off and pretty much close it with hot glue. And at the end of doing all of this, guys, it's pretty simple. For the excess material, we're going to trim it like we're trimming hair. So after we cut it right here, use the hot glue to affix it to the ornament ball, then we're going to seal it up with the hot glue and just trim the excess. And that basically is the end of this DIY. It's pretty simple, and I'm going to be using this ball ornament on my main Christmas trees, and it will do a good job of at least filling a spot in the tree where you have spaces. So that's my first DIY, guys.
I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making up Christmas memories. Feeling alone, kinda misty, waiting now for you to come. It's cold again, but I know we'll be warm, sitting by the fire and dream. Tell me again with a whisper, little things that I wanna hear, and the stars up above are smiling when they see you holding me so near. I see snowflakes on the chimneys, and the candles have a certain glow, a secret and a song, even church bells sing along.
DIY number 2 is inspired by Pottery Barn's Ornament Pine Cones, and I really was trying to find some eggs from Easter, some Easter eggs, to split it in two and use it as the top of this ornament, but I could not for the life of me find any Easter eggs. So I decided to do the next best thing because I did not want to abort the project. So I got these ornaments from the Dollar General that I could split in two, and decided that I'm going to create this. I'm not going to create a dupe, obviously, but I'm going to create something inspired by the Pottery Barn version. Right here, what I'm doing is painting the pine cone with some glitter paint to give it that sheen. And I painted the half of the ornament that I'm going to be using. And then I'm going to be using some yarn with some hot glue, and I'm going to spiral it all the way around to completely cover the half of this ornament that I'm using. When that's done, I'm simply going to paste it to the pine cone. Unfortunately, I can't paste it from the tip like it is with the Pottery Barn version. I'm pasting it from the bottom where it's wide enough to fit into this half of an ornament. So that's it, guys, and I'm going to be affixing a tied piece. I'm going to affix a piece for it to hang at the base of it. And there it is, guys. So it's not exactly the Pottery Barn version, but it's an inspiration of that. Let me know in the comments what you think about this recreation. And that brings us to DIY number 3, which are my weathered ornaments. Guys, I'm absolutely proud of these ornaments, how they came out. So basically, of course, some more ornaments that are empty, DIY friendly. I got these also from the Dollar Tree. I took the caps off and I spray painted them black. I didn't get to show you spray painting them gold as well, but I also put some gold on it. Now here I'm mixing the paint. I want a weathered look, but I want it in the base color being top. So I mixed black, white, and some brown to create this color. I made it a little bit too watery, but that just meant I needed to do extra coats. So remember, guys, a tip: whenever you paint these ornament balls, you have to allow them to dry before you do the second coat or the third coat, depending on how opaque you want them. And then I'm going to be just dabbing this paintbrush. I'm using a paintbrush because the paintbrush is old and spread out, but you can also use paper towel and just dab the color white along the top, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of brown, dab it, a little bit of black, dab it. And that's basically what I'm doing for all the balls. They all look unique, they all look weathered. I absolutely adore how they came out. Let me know if you're gonna try this. DIY number 4. These are some bells that I picked up from the Dollar General for 2 for $1, and I thought they had a beautiful bell shape. And you know, with Christmas, you can't have too many bells. So I decided that I wanted to get the stone ceramic effect on these bells. So I was going to use a similar technique to the weathered ornaments, but this time black is going to be the predominant color, the base color, and I'm going to be coming in with the white touches. Of course, I'm mixing it with baking soda. I forgot to say that, guys. I'm using baking soda also with the weathered ornaments. And when I mix this around, paint it, let it dry, do a couple of coats, guys, and then I'm going in with the different textures of the whites, and some of them I used a little bit of brown to dab as well, just to give it that aged look. And not only that aged look, but that stone look, more importantly, that ceramic stone look. Added some ribbons, beautiful tabletop ornaments. You can also use them as ornaments on your tree, but I'm using them for tabletop decor. Let me know if you like my bells.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down, the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you.
DIY number 5 is one that I think I tried last year, but I'm doing it a little bit more intentional this year, where I am using the medium-sized DIY ornament balls, empty, and I'm going to be simply spray painting these guys in black. When done, I'm going to be using the rub and buff. I'm going to basically liberally run the rub and buff around the black ornaments, and it's going to give that nice antique effect. Again, I'm spray painting the covers, and I'm also going to add a touch of gold. I didn't go crazy in trying to get any expensive spray paints like from Home Depot or even Walmart. I pretty much picked up this can of spray paint from the dollar store near me, a Dollar Green, and that's basically what I'm using, along with the black spray paint, to make the tops match the antique vibe of these ornaments. I cannot decide if I'm going to be using these ornaments on my entryway tree, or I'm just going to be using them as bowl fillers. I suspect I'm going to end up using them as bowl fillers because they are so adorable. It's almost like you want everybody to come and just look at them in their beauty without them being embodied among other ornaments on a tree. Let me know if you like how these turned out, because I certainly can't stop looking at them.
Do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself, in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
So this brings us to the part of my DIYs that I was a little nervous about because I did not know how they were going to turn out. So I wanted to do some pine cone shaped tabletop decor, and I was inspired by the tiny berry trees, if you want to call them that, from Pottery Barn. And this is a straight attempt at a dupe. I am so proud of how this one looked at the end. It is so adorable, and it is so close to the Pottery Barn version. I even got the little pot below. I even have some of the berries hanging off, even though I did not get them all in the same size, but I love it. That takes us to our next DIY, which is of the similar cone vibe. I'm here doing the pine cone version of it. I had bought one from Walmart and I decided I wanted to do another one that was a little shorter. So here's my attempt at recreating this pine cone shaped tree. Of course, again, it was inspired by the Pottery Barn version, although I have the one from Walmart. All of them are kind of similar and I'm trying to recreate it. I don't know what you think about this one, but I am pretty impressed with how this one came out as well. Okay, so this is my DIY number 8, guys, and it's what I call my cedar tree stem tree. I don't know what it is, but I got this idea. It just came to my head and I was trying to bring it to life. The whole point is for me to create a cone-like tree just like the first two, but this one I want the stems to just hang off in an organic way, like how you have some of those tabletop tiny trees. Guys, I love the way this looked. I got these stems from Hobby Lobby and they're really nice stems. I've been getting them since last year, and I pretty much loosely use the hot glue to affix them to the styrofoam and leave the base of it hanging off so it looks organic. I love the way this one turned out. I haven't seen this before. I just came up with this out of my head. I don't know if somebody else has created it, but I am super proud of this one. And I missed mentioning it, guys, but all of my styrofoam cones came from Amazon. The cedar stems came from Hobby Lobby. The berries came from Amazon, and the pine cones came from the Dollar General. Last but certainly not least is my DIY number 9, which was actually the first DIY that I created, where I used these candles from the Dollar Tree. I melted them down to get some DIY candles featuring pine cones, guys. All I can say to you is you don't have to use the wicker that I used. I had these wooden wickers before, but you can also reuse the wickers from the candles that we just melted. And look how beautiful the pine cones look, guys, in this dish. This was just a white dish I had in the home, and what you need to do is when you put the wax in, you have it set a little bit before you put the pine cones in, and then you go in again and get additional wax to make sure the pine cones are secured in the candle. Guys, isn't this a beauty and a wonderful note to end my 9 major DIYs for the Christmas season? I may have 1 or 2 more that I might just throw into Vlogmas, but guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you were inspired, and let me know by tagging me or sending me a DM of pictures if you recreate any of these DIYs. They are not absolutely original. I was inspired by many people, including Evelyn Hernandez, Fia Garcia, and of course, myself having stuff in my brain that I wanted to get out. I am super proud of these DIYs this year, 2024. Guys, thanks again. If you're not yet a subscriber, please consider subscribing because I'm going to have a lot more fun, exciting videos for the Christmas season. Stay positive, stay productive. Love yourselves, guys. Peace out.